Howdy and welcome back to another episode of E. Krieg's Outdoors. If you guys remember my last video, if you've been keeping up on videos, I've had a bit of a break between my last video and the one before that, and then also between my last video and this video. My last video was a Mexico vlog where I went to Mexico solo for about 2.5 weeks. And while I was in Mexico, I had a lot of time to do some thinking. And I was there on my own. It was a great time. Just had time off work and I could go there. I did a lot of reading and thinking about what direction I wanted to take my life, and just what I wanted to do in the future. I'm 24 years old and I have interests, but it's the real world and you got to pay bills. Kind of took some time to think about what I've done so far and what I want to do. And so I took a break from YouTube. Actually, I got my GoPro stolen when I was in Mexico, and I think maybe that was a little bit of a sign that I needed to take a step back. And I didn't take that long. I mean, it's just been like a month since my last video, maybe 2 months. And now though, I feel like I'm in a spot where I want to continue making videos, but it's gonna be a bit different than what it was before. I'm still gonna do adventure videos and everything. It's gonna be like an adventure outdoors based channel, but I want to incorporate more of my daily life. And to make these videos a little bit easier to make, I don't like editing that much, so I like to do kind of like a basic type video. Editing just takes a while, and I always want to be out there doing something. And I don't want to make every video, have to be such a big thing, because I found myself before, like, I was going and doing things not because I wanted to go do them, but because I needed to make another video to grow my page. I felt pressured. I did want to do a lot of this stuff, but I also feel like I was forcing some of the videos. And I want to make videos just about things that I want to talk about, like the things I love in life. It's like adventure, outdoors. I love living in like a rural lifestyle. I love living in the country. And one day I want to have a farm. I want to have animals, and I want to live like I grew up in the country. And I like fitness a lot. I like sports. I like hunting, fishing. You guys know that. So I want to make videos about the things I like, and it doesn't have to always be they have to go on some great adventure. It'll be like trying to incorporate those things day to day. I don't know if this is making any sense. I wanted to start, get back on the video track, and I'm not going to pressure myself to make a certain amount of videos every week or month or whatever, but I'm just going to try to consistently keep updating you guys with what my life is like, because I'm trying to live a fun life, and one that pushes myself, one that's lived in the correct manner. I like to have fun, but I also I'm a Christian and I believe in my faith. I'm trying to live a complete life as a man here in America. I wanted to just update you guys. I'm back in Ohio right now, visiting my family. I live in Colorado. If you guys are new or haven't been keeping up, I'm living in Colorado right now. I'm not sure how long term that's going to be. Being home, I do miss being home and having all my friends here. And part of me wants to keep traveling and going places and try living in new places, and then sometimes part of me wants to be like, oh, I want to start building a life where I'm going to be long term. So I feel like that'll probably be eventually back near my hometown somewhere in Ohio. Is that the right move yet? I don't know, but I've got some ideas and I'll keep you guys updated when I know more. I wanted to show you some cool things that are going on here at the house while I'm here. So hopefully that made sense to you guys. I just want to make the channel kind of more flowing and not have to go on some big adventure for every video, but I want to start incorporating all the stuff that I like to do in my daily life, which is hunting, fishing, working out. I like reading. I don't know how much I'll put of that in the videos. Just talking about the things that interest me. I try to live a life that is centered around the outdoors and adventure, having fun, pushing myself, challenging myself, doing new things, being a good person and trying to be a complete person, a balanced person, that sort of thing. So I'm in my parents' house. You guys have seen a lot of videos in there. There's 3 deer. That's one on the bottom. This is the one my dad shot last year. We got more hunting videos coming this year. Let me go outside now and show you guys a cool thing here that my dad did. Y'all say hi to Rio. What's up, buddy? Take a walk down the stairs. Got all my mom's flowers. Looking great. This tree just fell in our yard over the weekend. Luckily, my dad's camper is parked there and they had it moved for the weekend. It's like grace of God right there. But check this out across the street. my parents are putting a pond in, and this is gonna be wicked cool. Okay, so here's the pond. It's completely done, but it hasn't filled all the way up with water yet. It's getting a really slow trickle from our stream. We have a natural stream, comes out over here, runs like kind of under our house, comes out over here, and my dad did this company, put this pond in, did the excavating, and now it's filling up with water. It's gonna be a pretty big pond. You can see this used to be a corn soybean field rotating, but now it's gonna be an awesome pond. We're gonna get fish in here. We're gonna have fishing videos in here, catching cooks maybe. I wanted my dad to put some alligator gar in here. That would be wicked. Maybe have to do some research on that. Check this out right here. They're spraying the field over there with a drone. I probably shouldn't be breathing that in. That is like the future though. What the heck? Look at this. It's about to fly by. That's wild. So yeah, these are the types of things I want to share. Things I find cool. And I hope you guys will as well. This pond's gonna be awesome. There's gonna be a dock over there. So this is the kind of stuff that makes me miss home, you know, like being able to see and help with this kind of stuff. But we'll get back here eventually, I do think. Here's the parents' house. So one other thing I did while I was taking a break from filming videos is I actually got a flip phone for a while. Now, I don't think this will be a forever thing, but I just basically ordered this thing on Amazon for like $68, and then I flipped my SIM card between my smartphone, which I'm filming on now, put it in here. I can still listen to music and stuff on this. But it was just good to take a break from social media and used a flip phone for a while. I think there are some negatives. I can't take good pictures and videos. The sound sucks. You can't get social media, which was kind of the reason I wanted it. And I can still use the smartphone that I'm filming on now at night, but it was definitely refreshing to just take a break from all the craziness of being connected all the time and have a flip phone. So, you know, I can go back and forth if I want to use the flip phone one day or not. So it's pretty cool. It's been interesting to kind of go backwards in time a little bit. If any of my viewers are knife people out there, I wanted to show you my Leatherman, which I've had for a decent while. I never made the investment before in a Leatherman. I had some other multi-tools, and the Leathermans are a bit pricey. I think this one was like $85, like middle of the line Leatherman, but this is the Leatherman rebar, and I use this for work all the time. Of course, it's got your pliers in there, which are really strong pliers, and I use this tool a lot in the back there. That's some snips, and I use that for cutting zip ties at work. We're always cutting zip ties. We do hanging a lot of scrim and fencing. And then, you know, it's got all types of different tools. It's got a file, 2 different like flathead screwdrivers, knife, 2 saws, Phillips head, bottle opener. But this thing is great. And what I like most, like you can really tell this is a quality made thing. I will get some stuff like that I'm trying to get off, and I will just wrench on them with the pliers. And so far, it held up really well. I like that it's black too. The only thing I wish that it came with a leather holster, not a like cloth one, but it's been great so far. I like knives and outdoor gear a lot, so hopefully I'll show more of that type of stuff as well. It's also got a measuring tape on it, which is pretty useful. It's the next day and I've got all my stuff packed. I've got my hat here that I got from Mexico, which I'm gonna wear to make sure it doesn't get smashed. Nice little turkey feather in there that I had found turkey hunting in Colorado this year. But flying back to Colorado today. Shout out to my sister who's coming to pick me up, and saying bye to my childhood home here for a little while. I'm halfway to Aspen here at the Houston airport, and I have spent a lot of time in airports these last couple months. Been doing a lot of traveling. I'll tell you what, I'm happy I'm not staying in Houston. It is 99 degrees out right now. Luckily, I'm going to a very cool place up in the mountains. Well, I know you guys can't feel the air here, but It is nice and cool. A lot different here than the about 100 degrees that it was in Houston. It is probably about 60, 65 here maybe. It feels wonderful, and it's nice to be back in Aspen, breathing in that mountain air. I'm excited to get home because I've been gone for 2 weeks. I had to go to Texas for work, and then went home for a wedding for a week for my sister. And I have a new knife that should be here. And then I have some like cool posters and stuff for my walls. So I got some packages to open, and also can't wait to get to the gym. On the way home, I finished the book I was reading called Lord Jim by Joseph Conrad. Second Joseph Conrad book I've read. The other one, very famous, is Heart of Darkness. Not my favorite author. I think he kind of gets a little dry sometimes. He explains everything like too much. He's like long descriptions of everything in his books. But now I'm on to Empire of the Summer Moon, which I've heard much about. I've read a little over a chapter, and it's already really good. There has already been some crazy stuff in this book about the Comanches and some of their just brutal tactics. Oh baby, there's my beautiful truck. I wonder if it missed me. Just got home, and I had a couple cool things waiting for me in the mail. The coolest of which is this knife that I've been waiting for. This is a cowboy style knife, and it's got this sheath which you put right on your belt. So the knife fits really snug right into that sheath. It's got this awesome walnut handle. The blade was a little bit smaller than I thought, but actually I think it'll work well. And this is a handmade knife. These are made in the USA. Which is part of the reason I got it. And I got this from, I think it's called Cody Custom Cowboy Shop out of Cody, Wyoming. So it's the next day, and I thought I'd show you guys a bit of what I do at work here. I work for Aspen Ski Company in their event operations department, and we run all sorts of different events. And here at one of our ski mountains, this is Buttermilk, they're having a big music festival here in a couple weeks. It's going to be like Casey Musgraves, Rufus Du Sol, some other people. So right now we're moving some dirt around today. I got my dude Foki out there in the skid steer. We've got a big trailer on the back of this thing, and he's moving dirt from that pile into the back. So yeah, this is an interesting job, always doing different things. Also got my knife on me today. Pretty psyched about that. So you can see here where we're dumping all the dirt. Foki's running it over there with the skid steer. We've got this awesome dump trailer, and yeah, we're just dumping it right here, and we're filling in some holes and kind of a ravine. I don't know where Foki went, so now I am in the skid steer, and I'm trying to operate it here with one hand as I'm filming with the other. But we're still filling dirt up. One cool thing about my job is I've got to learn how to operate a lot of heavy equipment, and skid steers are just fun. You're like a little kid with your Tonka trucks. When you got your skid steer, you can turns on a dime like a zero-turn mower and pick up a lot of stuff. Yep, I'm loading that trailer right there. So again, guys, if you've watched some of my previous videos, you might wonder why I'm filming me in the skid steer, but I want to film just more of the day-to-day stuff I do that I think is cool, and more of the stuff that I think is important in life. And part of that for me is knowing how to operate equipment and stuff, because one day I want to be able to build my own house and have a farm and animals and things, and I just want to be able to use as much equipment and tools as possible. You never know when you might need it. It's a little bit later now. I've been here about 9 hours today, and what we're doing now is unloading some fence with a 5K. So these machines are pretty cool. It's kind of like a skid steer, except it's on wheels, and it's got this boom. So the forks, let me tilt back, you can actually go up, and then you hit this button and go right or left, and that'll make the forks go up or down. And then if you just go right or left, that'll make the fork extend or retract. And this is a 5K, meaning it can lift 5,000 pounds. They have 8Ks and 10Ks, and I'm not sure, they probably go bigger than that. So I'm at work here, and look at the size of this wrench I just found. 2 3/16. That thing weighs like 20 pounds. Comes up almost to my waist. Okay, also I made it to the rodeo today. It was close. I didn't know if I was gonna make it, but about to do some bull riding today. I've rode 3 bulls already. Never made it 8 seconds, but I'm gonna try to get it on video. We'll see. I gotta kind of hurry up here. I'm late, but yeah, it should be fun. And let's try to win this thing.
I can think of a lot of ways that you could do some good in this program, but I'll wait till I see it.
You bet I will.
Don't let go, Ethan. Don't let go. Don't let go.
Right now, only about 400 back. The number 2 team in the standings, Clayton Ross, he made it forward. The man in the aviation stays on the road with the side. 10 seconds of penalties already on, but I think the Cowgirls got it. As he's sitting right in there right now with another.
My grandpa used to be a because when he was younger, he got hit in the back of the head with a golf club. So he used to be.
Possibly my favorite thing about living in Colorado are the views you get. And I woke up this morning to do some reading before work, and there's a huge, beautiful rainbow saying good morning to me. What's up, y'all? So I thought I would show you tonight where I'm working out. Just got done with work and had a beer with a buddy after work, but I wanted to still fit in a workout. So the gym's closed, so I'm at my local like pickleball tennis court here, and I'm just doing some jump rope and then some leg and ab workouts. So my legs have been, I have knee problems, and I've been trying to get them back strengthened here. Kind of tweaked one a couple weeks ago, so I've been doing these one-legged squats, and I'm not getting down quite as far as I want to, but just trying to re-strengthen them, and we'll get there eventually. It's this left one that I tweaked. It's giving me problems, but this is a great workout. I learned from Knees Over Toes guy to re-strengthen them. The other day at work here, we're trying to run power from this thing over here for this music festival all the way to this sign that says Up in the Sky for the music festival. So we had to drive the side by side down. This was a little bit sketchy. Now we gotta figure out how to run power. Hell yeah, brother. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of a week in my life, and just the new direction that the channel is going. You're gonna hear more about that as I'm going on. It's gonna be a lot, oh, almost fell there. It's gonna be a lot of the same stuff, adventure, but I'm gonna mix some other stuff in there as well. And it's just gonna be about the lifestyle that I believe in living. Just to loop you in on the bull riding there, basically my first ride was not very good. I should have got my hand more into the bull rope, and there's little things that I'm learning, and I wasn't squeezing my legs tight enough. But the second ride was my best one I've had yet, and I think I held on probably about 6 seconds. 2 more seconds and I'd have made it all 8. So that's what happened there in the bull riding. It was all in all a successful time. I learned more, and I feel more confident on a bull now. You're getting a sneak peek right now at the next video, as I just about filmed most of it. So if this looks cool, what's going on around me, stay tuned for that next video. And thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a like, subscribe, share with a friend. Follow us on Instagram at EatKriegs Outdoors. And guys, just God bless. I hope you have a great day, and remember to live adventure style.